So Boon, where are we right now?
We are in an operating theatre in Queen Mary Hospital. This is where I work. This is where I spend much of my working life, apart from the office.
This is where the action happens.
This is where the action happens, except there's no action at the moment.
Boon, how are numbers important to you as a doctor and in your job?
Well, numbers are important. We need to know about your age, we need to know about your body weight, and we use numbers when we calculate the drug doses that are appropriate for you. And also all your lab tests, your blood tests, the results are full of numbers. And as an anaesthetist, I use this machine, which is an anesthetic machine. It takes gas from the pipeline supplies at high pressure and reduces it to atmospheric pressure. And then we control the gas flows through these flow meters. So lots of numbers here. And these are anesthetic vapors, and we deliver it by percentage, more numbers. And that comes out through this tubing and to this mask, and we let you breathe it in, and you go to sleep. And when we decide, we'll wake you up.
So this week we're looking at division at FCC.
Okay.
And how is division relevant to your job as a doctor?
Well, I happen to work with liver patients, and liver patients often become very sick and they need a liver transplant. In my area, we talk about division a lot of the time because the liver can be divided into two. And if there is no whole liver graft available from a family who has agreed to donate from a donor who has sadly passed away, then there is the option of splitting the liver in a live person, usually a relative, putting one half into the sick patient, and then the two halves that have been divided, they will regenerate, and within about 6 weeks it will get back to its original size, because our cells can divide and regenerate.
Do you see a direct parallel between what you do on the operating table with the liver and with what goes on in the body of Christ?
Well, I think the parallel is growth, and there's got to be growth. If you divide but don't grow, then you really weaken yourself. But if you divide and grow, then well, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts.
Can I ask you, how might division be relevant in a positive way to Christian communities and even at FCC?
Well, I've been thinking about that. I think when we talk about division in the Christian community, I think of a number of things. First is I think of division of labor, right? And Paul actually talks about the body a lot and its different parts in Ephesians 5 and elsewhere. So and we see that in our church where there's a lot of division of labor, different people doing different things, which is great. And I'm thinking about light and darkness, a division between light and darkness. I'm thinking about how God calls us out to be His people, to be set apart, and that's a sort of division in a good way. There's also division of numbers. If home groups grow and then we divide, like the cell groups. But in that sense, the numbers are not terribly important, but it's the impact that we make on people's lives. Yeah.
In light of this positive perspective on division, what is your hope for the body of believers at FCC?
Well, my hope would be that we can really grow and grow as a body of Christ where God has placed us. I think each of us was placed there for a purpose. And if we can have an impact for God in some way, it may be in a small way or big way, and I guess it will be where God has placed us, whether it's at work or school or in church among our church friends or among our non-Christian friends. Yeah, I look forward to growth in the church, not just in numbers but in maturity. Yeah.